what's going on? Today I'm going to show you how to make beats in the style of Playboi Carti's newest album, I Am Music. This is specifically in the style of his song I See You Baby Boy, more of like a virtual Cynthia melody, but I plan to drop another tutorial soon on the more dark trap stuff. Let's get straight into it. So this loop right here is from my boy HEYETHXN. He sent me over a loop, and then I did drums on it and asked for FLP so I could break this down for y'all. Yeah, with the FLP here, it's just some sounds from Serum and then some phrases and a vocal chop. So the first sound here is from Serum. It's this synth from Plastic Serum Bank, and it's synth 11. So just kind of like a cool plug pattern. Not too much going on here. And yeah, it sounds like this. In terms of effects on that, it's this VST called Backmask, an EQ taking out low end, and then instance of Portal. Next is another sound from Serum. It's this pluck number 9 from Oblivion Serum Bank, and that sounds like this. So on that, it's just Portal, adding like the cool glitchy sounds, and then an EQ taking out low end. Next is this pad. It's Pad Sia from a Proud by Melody kit, and this just kind of has like a cool glamour sound, like cool high end, and it sounds like this. In terms of effects on that, it's just an EQ taking out low end. Again, you guys don't have to go too crazy on melodies, just like solid sound selection and then, you know, cool ideas. So this bass right here is bass blink. It's actually from my Aurora sound kit that I dropped with Maury, so y'all can check that out. But yeah, bass blink, and then here's the bass line, but I ended up switching this later. I'll still show y'all what this sounds like though. So just a simple bass on there, and then there's no effects on that. And then lastly, it's this Vox from Serum, Vox Addiction, but I don't have the sound for it, so I'll just play all the sound from the stems. And there's also a vocal chop in this beat, so like a Vox and a vocal chop. I think like natural elements in melodies make them sound a lot cooler, not just synths. So I noticed that in the Carti song too, that it sounded like there was a vocal chop in there. So then next is this phrase. It sounds like this. In terms of effects on that phrase, Portal again, and then EQ, you know, take out low end, pretty basic stuff there. And then finally just another vocal chop. So I'll just play out the loop so y'all can hear the whole melody, and I'll show you what I did to flip it later. Pretty cool melody, but just the melody itself doesn't exactly sound like something for Carti, so I'll show you again what I did to it. I bet. So the first thing I did with this melody was just pitch it up 600 cents, and that turned it into this. So yeah, that made it sound a lot better in my opinion. Got closer to the actual melody I was looking for. Then after that, I switched the bass line and added my own bass. This is a bass from Serum. It's from my Isolate Serum Bank, so y'all can go check that out. So just want something with a little bit more emotion, and just something that progresses more, basically. Next, for melody sounds, I added this Hive ARP. I noticed that the Playboi Carti song had an ARP. Sounded like something from Xenology maybe, but I thought this Hive ARP worked pretty well. So just laid down some chords using the bass line, and I got this. Cool virtual type of sound to make the melody a little bit more synthy. Next, for the last melodic layer I added, it was just this phrase from my upcoming kit. I'll let you know more about that later, but it's this hope phrase, and it sounds like this. So yeah, just another element to make the melody sound a little bit more full. After that, I just moved on to the drums. First thing is obviously the loud ass snare rolls that this album had on it. So I'll show you the snare roll I came up with that I had right before the drop. That's what I came up with. Here's what it sounds like going into the drop too, so y'all can just hear this for reference. So yeah, ridiculous snare rolls, but I feel like for the sake of the tutorial I should add one. First sound I added again was this 808. Sounds like this. Then I added this simple clap pattern. Just like a simple trap clap. Next is a hi-hat. It's kind of like a thick, like loud hi-hat. But I noticed the drums on this album were pretty loud, so I thought this would fit pretty well. Just two-step with a few rolls up top, lower notes down at the bottom. Next, just this simple open hat. Kind of like a trap open hat. Snare pattern. Kind of use that as an accent. This tin perk sound. Cool sound from an Aiden Made kit. Next is another snare pattern. And then this was the snare roll, but I ended up adding onto it for the one before the drop. So I shifted that over a little bit and just added a few more notes down here. That's this snare roll right here. That's what the drums sound like. And then yeah, man, in terms of arrangement, I just had all the melody sounds play in the intro, and then I bring the bass in and this phrase in for the second part of the intro, and then I drop the bass out, bring in the snare roll, and then all the drums come in. I drop this vocal chop out and this pad out for a second, and then I bring the pad back in along with this phrase here, and then all the drums just stay the same. But yeah, man, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Again, I'm gonna be doing another Carti tutorial so y'all can get like both sounds of this album. There's tons of sounds on this album, but the two I noticed were like the virtual stuff and then the trap sound. So yeah, man, thanks for watching. See you on the next video.